CEO and Managing Director of Elders, Mr. Mark Ellison.
Well, wonderful introduction and fantastic. So many people here today. It reminds me of the first Evoke with the excitement, but I think this has got a little bit up and beyond. So I'm incredibly honoured to welcome you all here today to Adelaide, Kaurna country. Elders first began here in 1839 when Alexander Elder arrived in Port Adelaide, carrying cargo to trade. Elders remains a proud South Australian company to this day, with a headquarters still based here, and this year will be 184 years later. For those visiting from afar, you will see Elders' name throughout the city. Indeed, you can still visit Elders' original wool stores at the port. Its founders helped to pioneer the growth of Adelaide City and the South Australian regions and establish a name that has stood the test of time. Elders' roots are here in this city, but since that time, the company has experienced growth far and wide across Australia, now servicing hundreds of farming communities with over 400 points of presence across this country. I'm incredibly proud to be the Elders leader, carrying on the prestigious legacy and helping to take the company to new heights alongside our farmer clients and communities. Much has changed since those early days of Elders. Perhaps the most obvious is the incredible leaps that our sector has made to produce food and fibre for the growing population, both in Australia and around the world. Over a relatively short period, Australian farmers have learned how to harness products, practices and technologies that have skyrocketed productivity levels, and with a cumulative predicted production this year of $85 billion pre-farm production, on our way to the target of $100 billion by 2030. Today I'm here as an advocate for pushing this number further, with the support of my team in the crowd and throughout Australia. At this event over the next 2 days, I hope to explore, discuss and collaborate with you on the future of this sector that we're also passionate about. I hope you're able to learn more about the technologies and capabilities that will take us forward, of which there are very many. In just the past year, Elders has signed on to support commercially ready and innovative AgTech suppliers to help bring their technology to farmers. We have an AgTech development officer dedicated to this space and a monthly AgTech committee that consults on the viability of various technologies through stringent criteria to assess their suitability to our clients and advisors. I myself was a research agronomist in the early and heady days of conservation tillage and precision agriculture, and can attest to the leaps and bounds that we have made in terms of technological capabilities. Our aim as a business is to provide our clients and advisors with meaningful outcomes through on-farm monitoring to find solutions to pain points, to save time, improve efficiency and yield, and to manage risk. At Elders, our goal is to provide our clients and advisors with products that aim to solve an identified industry problem. These products include farm management systems, Internet of Things devices, remote monitoring, satellite and large-scale paddock mapping. Farm management systems are fully integrated into the way our agronomists work with clients to ensure that the decisions made on farm are sustainable, measurable and result in better land management. Elders provides precision outcomes for clients. As a result, we have developed strategic partnership with Precision Agricultural Proprietary Limited, a key player in providing intricate soil sampling and surveying to spatially map nutrient input across high input farmland. This creates more informed decisions in recommending to our clients the required amount of fertiliser and emollient products to use. We care about providing our clients with an accessible solution in managing key liquid assets, so we've built strategic partnerships with leading remote sensing suppliers in this space. Today we have the privilege to display this type of technology supplied by Agbot, and this is in our exhibition area. Our agronomists are always looking at increasing yield and quality through recommendations. This is why we've supported strategic partnerships with both drone and satellite technology. This not only provides greater accessibility to clients' paddocks, but prompts more informed and specific recommendations based on the variable problems across an area. Examples of Elders supporting this initiative is through our partnership with digital content analysis technology and our agronomists actively using unmanned area vehicle technology. Our Elders Institute, Thomas Elder Institute, drives innovation through meaningful partnerships with research and development institutions to test new findings. And while not exactly an AgTech technology, Although a critical enabler, Elders has recently embarked on a 5-year systems modernisation project which will not only result in massive efficiencies for our workforce, but also synchronisation with complementary technologies that will allow our technical services staff to better assess client production data and make decisions that improve efficiency on farm. Now, these technologies are all wonderful in many ways. They solve problems, enhance capabilities, and help to improve productivity and efficiency, which, along with our passionate advocacy for agriculture, are in line with our main goals as farmers and service providers. But they also have limitations, and today I want to make the point that AgTech does not solve problems on its own. It can only be a tool in solving them. AgTech products are reliant on, and dare I say, are nothing without human application, and I'll build this point. When we talk about AgTech, we often talk about how it enhances what we as humans can do. But in fact, in many cases, technology cannot serve its purpose in isolation of human intervention or application or modification. It is humans who apply the context for AgTech to serve its purpose. Many people, and might I say the people that you see in pink shirts in the crowd just in front of me today, are the crucial link between AgTech, the productivity gains, the regional communities and the individual farmers. They quite literally bring technology down to earth, to the farm gate, to the soil in which our country produces food that is feeding Australia and the world. People are the link between that technology and what it can theoretically achieve and its ability to do this. In my view, humans remain key to adopting and applying technology correctly, to enhancing its capabilities with knowledge, experience and nuanced understanding of farming systems, of specific crops and certain pests and problems. Elders' essential role is in ensuring the application of technology is fit for purpose, commercially viable and solving problems on farm rather than creating new problems. These technologies cannot be of maximum value without people maintaining and tending to relationships with farmers and communities to ensure that these technologies are applicable, relevant and useful. People will identify the potential unforeseen negative social and economic impacts that the technologies will never see. This is our higher responsibility. I'm proud to lead a team who care deeply about the outcomes of their clients and who I believe are the key to applying AgTech in a way that ensures it reaches the utmost potential. I'm also proud of many industry partners that Elders has, including AgriFutures, who are the brains and muscle behind this event. Collaboration is key to progressing our sector. People are also the crucial feedback line to developers to say what is and isn't working, what is solving a problem or exacerbating it. We see this in action every day. Elders runs a unique demonstration farm in southeast South Australia in collaboration with the South Australian Government to trial technologies and techniques on a real and commercial scale farm for this exact purpose. Creating a hotbed for testing is one of the keys to technology being relevant, useful and commercially viable for farmers. The sector is dependent on this type of testing ground and it is dependent on human application. When I addressed the crowd at the 2020 Evoke Ag conference, I urged you to put the farmer at the centre of all thinking and consider the tangible benefits of technology. Farmers are central to our thinking at Elders. They guide all we do, and this should be the same for this conference when we discuss technology, its application and its value. This year I would extend this thinking about humans in general to bear in mind not just how technology can improve farming operations, although this is key, but the secondary implication for humans and the core fabric of regional and rural communities around Australia. Technology must pass a usefulness test and it must pass a humanity and social benefit test, in my view. We should ask, how can this idea, technology or practice benefit people? How can it connect them more to each other and to information? How can it make their lives easier? How can it improve outcomes at large for people in rural and regional communities? How can it help us to harness the conditions that we're given and help promote longevity for the agricultural sector? The Thomas Elder I mentioned previously has his name plastered across various Adelaide landmarks. In fact, just behind here you'll see a green area near Adelaide Oval. That's Elders Park. He was He was not only a savvy businessman who provided jobs and income for many, but because he was philanthropic and interested in the cultural fabric of the city, state and nation, he made major contributions. His legacy of giving back remains at Elders. Last year we contributed $2.69 million in funding for regional communities, groups, clubs and sponsorships to make a lasting difference to communities in which we live. We are truly invested in these farming communities and it's in our DNA to advocate for their interests. I intend to do this here over the next 2 days to be part of conversations to learn about new opportunities that tie into the needs of rural and regional communities. With a lens on the human implications of technology, I believe we can better withstand any challenge thrown at us as an industry and a community. Indeed, as mentioned, we've withstood huge amounts of uncertainty and upset since the last Evoke Ag event, and we've emerged clearly even stronger. Modern farming's ability to continue along this trajectory of growth, to withstand changeable conditions and the unexpected challenges, is now intertwined with access to useful and usable technology. AgTech is making our sector more sustainable and more resilient, which is why events like Evoke Ag are so very, very important. To encourage us to collaborate, to find solutions to our sector challenges and to take advantages of the many opportunities as farmers and as humans who live, work and eat. Thank you.